dreaming, future shining like a movie screen. Tarot readings, wine that flows, art that shines, and hearts that glow. Stories told in the spark divine. Friday night feels so alive.
Well, this works better.
Yes,
I
it
have to
does.
figure out. I think it has something to do with the time change. And the reason I say that is I scheduled our session tonight where you
Right.
can put it on Restream, and they put it in the schedule. And I put everything right, but I'm wondering if because of the time change it screwed up.
They assumed it was done, right? Like it was
Yeah,
done. It's
because
like,
then, that's why it was fine, and then all of a sudden it showed up. So
okay, that
that's
makes sense.
that's my explanation, but I don't know if that's right.
It does make sense.
We'll see if it happens again on Sunday. I'll have to go. I've scheduled Sundays too, so we'll see. We'll see if anybody finds us either. I don't know what it looks like when this happens. Let me check. Let me check. Let me check. Here we go. And live. And no, not that.
They're having a full out karaoke party at the neighbors. I can hear them singing.
Oh, really? Hey, Victor. Hey, Victor, I got a question for you. When you found this live, did it say Psychic Sunday or did it say Friday night? Because I've had problems with this Restream. And I use the other studio, so I don't know if it looks right or not. Oh, my. And it's late over there.
I think it's what time is it there where he's at?
I think it's like 2 a.m. there.
Oh, yikes.
I think they're like 8 hours. Maybe 1. I don't know for sure. Huh. Well, we'll see. Now, I was going to double check Facebook and see if that's working. Yes, we're good there. Okay. And that doesn't say anything about Psychic Sunday. It's saying Psychic Friday soon.
And tune in the night over here. Oh, soon.
Yeah, it's in the night. Yeah. 2. What in the world are you doing up at 2 a.m.? My God. I couldn't even stay up that late if I wanted to.
I know, right?
Okay, so that's it. So it looks okay on Facebook. I don't understand all this. Okay.
Hey, mosquitoes here. I'm not used to mosquitoes.
Oh, that's not good.
No.
Oh, when I went off and then I came back on and it said the same thing.
Yeah.
It still showed us as live.
Oh, no.
I'm sitting here trying to figure this all out, and they're watching me, and I had no clue.
And here I am just sitting there because I thought I was waiting for you to come back. So it's probably why it said live.
Go figure. I am over this stuff. Okay. Well, we're just going to go on because that's how it is. Just peekaboo. Okay. Well, you go to bed. Have good dreams. Okay.
Sleep well, Victor. We appreciate you.
Yeah. Okay. I wish I knew more about Restream here. Let me look. Um, let's see. Image. Well, hi, Pamela. I'm glad you found us because
Hello.
Restream is just really acting up, and I don't know if it's Restream or Mercury. So we're using a different studio. So if it says Psychic Sunday or Psychic Friday, that's why. I have no idea. But it's on. You found us. That's all that matters. So
Could be my grandson too. We just realized he's psychic and he wants me to play with him. So who knows? When he was born, my car actually wouldn't start when I tried to leave him the first time that I met him. And it was a brand new car. And then it started again. So I don't know. Weird things have happened.
does he see spirit?
He sees spirit, but he hears it. He told me the other day, he came up and he's only 3. He came up and he said, Grandma, do you hear it? Do you hear it? And I said, what? And he said, music. And he kept saying music and he was covering his ear. I was like, yep. I knew he was, but I just wanted to.
Yeah, that is so cool.
Yeah, his mom was kind of like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Some bug just came in here. Thank you. You're done. Okay, so let me put Pam down.
Okay, so Pamela, what is your question and your
Sign.
and your sign?
God, I can't yawn yet. Jeez. A general about the new project, people you're working with. Do we see any problems with them? I can't do that because that means going into their energy. I thought you were Pisces. I can just ask about your work and that'll come through you and not them. All right. Angels, what can you tell me about Pamela's work or project she's working on? What can you tell me? Pamela's new project at work. Is it supposed to bring you some money? Take that. Those two came out at the same time. Nope. Is there conflict there? Is there conflict? Because I've got an indication there's conflict. What else can you tell me about this project for Pamela? Okay.
This is a season to find out who's loyal and who's not loyal.
Oh boy. They've been telling you lies. Okay, that's the conflict. All right, let me keep going then. It's telling me that you have options, okay? And that you are the leader. It's showing you as the king, okay? Aha, the devil's out. It's saying that things are going to move along, but a lot's going on. What else can you tell me about Pamela? Work behind your back, stealing your clients? That's the devil. Holy moly. Anything else you can tell me about Pamela's project at work, please? Okay. Don't focus on it, they said. Because focusing on it as you are, you're not seeing everything else. The paralegal you partner with. This is your business, or is this this isn't yours, is it? If it's yours, then you get a NDI, non-disclosure, which makes that prohibited. When somebody leaves, they can't take your clients. They want you to come at this from your head. You're Pisces, you come from your heart. Don't do that. Go from your head. Cool, calm, and collected. Okay. And they're telling me you need a little rest too. It is your nonprofit. Then get one of those non-disclosures and have any employee sign it, which means they cannot do that, or they are then, culpable by law. All right. They help draft the motions. That's fine. They can help you do the work. They just cannot mess with your clients. If you have them sign a non-disclosure, that is a non-compete. They cannot do that. Okay. Hi, Karen. Hi, Elysian. Mercer? Are you related to Jess? Anything else for Pamela? Pamela, I see love here.
Hello. Karen.
I know I was focused on the work thing, but love has come through. Very stable, but slow to come to fruition. Very happy and leading to marriage. But I told you everything that they've told me about your work. You're due for it. Okay. All right. Well, let's see what Sarah has.
All right, this is going to seem kind of odd, and I was trying to figure out why there's so many strange beings in here. Okay, but this makes sense now that you're talking about that. Okay, so basically they're showing a guide of yours, it's extraterrestrial sitting here in the driver's seat, okay, like guiding you through what you're doing. And you've got all these people that are part of your team, okay? You've got one who's, like you said, just trying to steal the ideas and in the red chakra, I'm just trying to survive, trying to get through this. I really don't know what to do. So I'm just going to do that because that's how I handle things. You got one that isn't speaking up because they don't want to be the tattletale. And then you got these other two that are like, I have no clue what's going on. So you've got this team that's not really like sure of themselves, and they're all handling it different, and they're all kind of like in survival mode or panic mode as to what does the future hold for them, kind of like, oh my gosh, am I going to have a job, am I going to have this, am I going to have all these things going on? So they're all handling it differently, and you have to take the lead and set very clear boundaries with people, very strict rules. How is it going to go forward from here? And just Mercury is really good at showing you who you can trust and who you can't trust, and believe that when they start showing you that, believe that and make your decisions as to who you trust with information. Unfortunately, I think people are starting to kind of be for themselves more these days because they are unsure of what's going on. And so this guy just wants you to know they're there for you, and they're helping you through this. But you really have to take that driver's seat and just be like, okay, I'm dealing with this team that is not dealing with things correctly, and I am going to take control of that, if that makes sense.
Okay. Hi, Jess. I don't know why the different name, but good to see you. Elysian, is that like a middle name or something? Karen, I saw your question, but I don't have your zodiac sign. Um, Carrie, I need your zodiac sign. I saw your question. Jolie, happy birthday. Today's your
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
And you wanted to know, Jolie wanted to know, just you wanted a reading, huh? You're welcome, Pam.
Welcome.
Virgo. Oh, okay. All right. So Karen's a Virgo. She just wants to know what's coming. Messages for Karen, please. Thank you, Angels. What's coming to Karen? What is coming towards Karen? Okay, what are you fighting over in your head? I want to do this. I'm fighting with myself. Maybe pros and cons of something. I'm not sure what, but oh, well, this is nice. You need to be manifesting if you're not. Things are going to get easier. Huh? Money, what?
That's what she's been worrying about.
Oh, that's what you're fighting. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Do you know a Libra? Towards Karen. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I just heard when things get in balance, then that's when things are going to get easier. And at that time, you are to take action. Now, what action? Doesn't tell me that part, but let's see what we can find out. What action is Karen supposed to take? Karen. Anything else for Karen? Oh, you're in a lot of pain today. What's going on? Something today is really bringing you a lot of pain. Are you having a bad day? Why did I ask about a Libra? Because there are certain cards that represent different sign. Okay. All right. That would be it. What was I saying? Yeah, different cards mean different zodiac signs. So if I get one of the major cards, I want to know if you know somebody. That would mean that person's coming into your reading, and then I can ask, okay, why and what's going on. When I ask questions, it's kind of like I'm reading a map, and I get to a fork in the road, and if you can answer a question, it tells me which direction to go. Does that make sense? I hope. The angels are saying that there's no way they know this. Why would they say that? That the situation, and they're referring to your husband's death date, needs to be put to rest. you're never going to put that to rest. What you can do is try to smile about it more. And when I say smile about it, I don't mean about him dying, I mean about his life and your feelings. Right. I know you know that. But the fact that this came up upside down is really indicative of you need to kind of step back and try to, um, when you think of him, smile and not cry. Um, I don't know. It seems to me you told me that he's been gone for a while, like several years. And oh God, if I had to think back, I think it was around 4 years when I started really 5 years. Okay. Okay. They want you to have patience. Money is coming. It's just slow. And you'll get clarity on that soon. Well, I don't know what situation this is. There's going to be success. And I know you just put out a book, so it may be about the book. Anything else for Karen, please? Hey, I'm a Virgo moon. I'm a Virgo ascending. I know about Virgo. Your boundaries are a little high right now, they're saying, but you do have a wish card. So whatever it is you're putting out to the universe, they are working on that. This, I don't know if that has to do with money though. Somebody, is there somebody that you know that is all talk, no action? Because they're telling me there's somebody around you that's all talk, no action. I'm going to see what Sarah has.
I don't know why all these guides are coming through tonight, but this one's coming through. Another extraterrestrial. They're saying that they've really been trying to tune into you, Karen, and they've been like coming in your dreams, and you've been like really, noticing. I know we've talked about a couple of your experiences, but you've noticed more orbs and flashes and colors and all of these things and dreams, and they're really trying to bring you online to your gifts and using those gifts. And I think what they're talking about as far as putting to rest, we grieve our whole lives over people that have passed, but they're saying that they want you to look at it in a different perspective, kind of like you are right now, where you're realizing he's energy, you can visit him in other realms, all of that stuff. And they're just really trying to connect you to that, because once you start really connecting to that, you'll actually be closer to him than you've been in a long time. So I guess what they're trying to say is putting to rest the idea that he's gone. He may be gone in physical body, but they're really going to take you on this journey of actually connecting with his energy so that you can continue that connection with him and other beings. But they really want you to start focusing on these experiences you're having so that you can learn how to control when it's happening, how it's happening, when you're traveling outside of your body. Because once they train you how to do that correctly, then they will literally you'll be able to go and visit him and other dimensions and all of that safely. So you're in that training process of opening up with that. And I guess what they're trying to say is it's time to do that so we can go to the next level for you, if that makes sense.
Okay. All right. And a reminder, folks, that those drawings that Sarah does, you can buy them from her for $15, and that includes the postage fee. And she finishes it out and sends it to you. And if you were to go to her and pay for an hour to get that picture, it would cost about $2.50, $2.25. So, and the pictures come with all that energy, so it's always good to get them. Some of us have been wanting them for a long time.
It'll come. It'll come. I just have to be in my own home
Oh, come on.
where I can focus.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe. Oh, on the money thing. Sorry, I got off on track with you, Karen. Thank you for that, for telling them that, Ronnie. On the money thing, they're showing me something to do with this next book that you're doing with the romance, that it's almost like people are going to fall in love so much with your characters that you might need to want to make it like a series. You know,
Woo!
this is series one of the story, and then it's the next story, and then it's the next story. So, like, oh, we
You're gonna,
love these characters. We want to know what's next, in
you're
the
gonna be
journey.
a new Danielle Steele.
Yeah. So, keep that in mind,
Money,
there's
money,
money to that. Yes.
money.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Hello, Angie.
Hi,
Yeah.
Andy. Are you back home or are you still in LA? She went to LA and for
Oh,
a
those.
concert.
Well, and those, I noticed all the planes are starting to, they're shutting down flights.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would not be flying at all because you wouldn't have any clue if you were going to get there.
Yeah.
Then once you got there, would you get even further? Would you get home?
I know, right?
All right, let's see. Carrie. Carrie is a Taurus and she wants to know what messages her guides have. So, for the highest and greatest, what messages can we give Carrie?
Is this Carrie K in our group, or is this a different
No,
Carrie?
no,
Oh.
this is the different Carrie. This is Carrie Chanel or
Oh, yeah. Okay. My head is buzzing. Whose guides are bugging me?
yeah, I know that's snap. Oh, this whole government thing is so
Oh, it's scary.
infuriating. It's just so infuriating. I mean, at least they put a bill on the floor, I think, that nobody in Congress gets paid. Now, are they going to pass it? I don't know.
We'll
Oh,
never know. We'll never know the truth.
I wondered if you were going to have problems because there was, Phoenix was listed as one of the places that they were cutting.
Yeah, the staffing, because the staff's not getting paid, so they're moving.
It's, yeah.
What was her question, General Carrie?
Yeah, highest and greatest. It's what do her guides want her to know? You're coming out of a bad period, they're telling me. Kind of like you were feeling alone or a sense of loss. But that's going away. Okay. And you're a Taurus. Okay. Do you know a Cancer in your life, in your world? For Carrie. What mess? Hey, Jules.
Hey, Julie. He said that's true.
Okay. And okay, I'll wait until she says whether she knows it Cancer. You've shown up in your own reading. The Hierophant represents Taurus. Okay. Whoever that is showed up in this reading. Thank you. I just feel that's right. Okay. You're in the midst of transition. You are making room for something in your life. I don't know if this is a spiritual or if this is making room for a new person, a new relationship. Can be a lot of different things. Whoa, man, they're flying. Okay, the sense of having been lonely and that's kind of going away, they're saying that you need to take action on that. Wow, this Cancer person's come in pretty strong. Is it somebody very spiritual? Is this Cancer somebody very close to you? What was I? Is there some relationship that's struggling? Maybe it's the Cancer. They're showing me a relationship that's had its share. Things are going to start moving here soon. They think you're repressing some emotions. Like you've blocked your heart. You might want to do a meditation to clear your heart chakra. Gemini just showed up. Okay. Wow, you've got a lot of major cards coming out here. Libra, bottom of the deck. Yeah, I mean, that's what they're recommending is to clear that. Like I said, I've got Libra here and Gemini. Okay, they want you to get things balanced out. They showed me this. Well, I guess you can't see this where, you know, one side's heavier than the other. See if you can get that to balance out and work on the heart clearing. I don't know. I didn't see an answer about the relationship that's struggling, but if that's the Cancer, that makes sense to me. All right, Sarah, what have you got?
So what I'm getting is that you're basically have been kind of like going through this whole transition with your chakras, with your kind of your whole consciousness. So you're basically leveling up. So when you're doing that, oftentimes it feels very like you're alone and pulled away from everything and you're doubting things. And sometimes you feel like you're going backwards, but it's literally a new reality is setting in. So it's like a new level, like a video game. You know, when you start that, everything's new. The doors are new, the place is new, the monsters are new, everything's new. So you have to figure out these new things, and it does throw you off, and you feel like you don't know what's going on. But that's what's going on. And I agree with her. Like everything's kind of spinning right now. And you really need to work on aligning the chakras. And how do you do that? You start taking more time to center yourself, ground yourself, work on pulling that energy down from, you know, the base all the way up your spine, up through to your head. Just really work on, you know, starting to like they're showing me the number 333 balance in your life, the balance. And it's hard right now because there's so much going on and so much uncertainty, but we have to realize that if we stay balanced, everything will start to work out better. Every will kind of like ride the wave of all of the stuff that's going on.
Okay. Um, you get on well with your mom, but she's been unwell recently. Is that the cancer? That would make sense. I'm sorry she's not well. That's difficult. Um, okay. Well, next, we have birthday girl Jolie. Jolie. Okay.
Yes, that's what they're trying to explain, I guess, is the Kundalini. Yes.
Aha.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what's been happening. It's just been going because that's what happens. That energy pulls up from the base all the way up. Oh, and Spirit wants me to remind everybody, and I'm going to start teaching a class about this, but how to like pull that energy up when you are literally going through something, whether you're tense or you're angry or some of these feelings we don't know what to do with, you can literally pull that up through your base with the Kundalini energy and like use it to manifest things. So I'm going to start teaching about that. But yes,
Cool.
yes, that is something that's going on with you, Carrie. So yes.
Wow. Awesome. When are you going to start that?
When I get back, I'm going to start the curriculum, and I'm going to have that's going to be one of the things on the curriculum. But I'm shifting from the spirit art to doing these teachings.
Cool.
So yeah, so that's going to be one of them. So
Ah,
probably in the next couple months, I will have that part figured out. Yes.
cool. All right. Jolie James, birthday girl. What can you tell me about Jolie James, please? Jolie James. Okay, well, hang on here. While I'm doing this, this is for you, Jolie.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
And for anybody else that had a birthday recently or one coming up.
Happy birthday.
There's some clarity that's coming to you, Jolie. Do you like to, well, first of all, read a lot? Um, They're showing me Sherlock Holmes. Do you like to do kind of investigative things, research? Your intuition, you need to be using it more. And there's a celebration coming. Cool. I'll bet that's about a birthday. Okay. Cool. This is the time of year right now, especially where people are, if they don't serve your highest good, they are falling away from your life. Good. That's wonderful. And it's showing me somebody you've turned your back on. And that's not a negative. It's just saying that it's not serving you. But you have been doing a lot of like reminiscing. Hey, Lois, welcome in, babe.
Hey, Lewis.
They want you manifesting. You may already be doing that. Especially right now. That veil's still thin, and we're almost to the 11:11 portal. So take advantage of that. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Okay. Jolie, are you single? I have a Two of Cups. Two of Cups indicates a soulmate. So if you're single, somebody's coming. If you're married to your soulmate. The soulmate could be an earth sign well, you're an earth sign too. Is the King? That may be you coming in. They're showing the King of Pentacles here. Whoops. And I believe that represents Taurus. I'm pretty positive that's what. So you've shown up in your own reading. You are water, right? I know that, but oh wait, no. I was thinking Taurus. I'm thinking Carrie. Okay, well then they're showing this person as an earth sign, possibly Taurus. Anything else for Jolie? There's a Leo showing up. There's also a Pisces here. You said your intuition is getting stronger. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, I heard. What they're telling me is that even though this person is a soulmate, to remember that not everything is out in the open. I mean, we can be married for decades and still be learning about the other person. So it's just a reminder of that, okay?
Yeah.
Last card here, please, for Julie. There's going to be unconditional love involved with this relationship, they're saying. And it's a new cycle. Last card. Wonderful. Last card's the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune can indicate a fated or destined relationship. It can also be about abundance, which is more than just finance. It's also about movement forward. So I think once this person shows up, things might be moving. They told me that you're very strong. So no matter what's going on, you will be fine. You're like a bird. Okay, you're younger than I am. I have no idea who that is. Nelly Furtado. All right. You'll take a new cycle. Well, good. You come back and let us know how things are, okay? And Jess, who is on here in the chat, will be with me on Sunday. And we'll be doing Psychic Sunday. Sarah, what do you have?
All right, so I'm getting that you're definitely leveling up. So that's why your intuition's getting stronger. Spirit has been telling me for some time, for anybody this is happening to, that the energies and the 3i Atlas and everything coming close to us is like causing us to all level up. And so, you want to lean into that because it's basically information that's going to help you understand what's going on in this world and how to handle it, and to not be afraid. And so when you do, you'll start leaning more into your guides, and orbs, things like that you're seeing out of the corner of your eye, or you're seeing in a photo, or you're feeling the presence or the energy of, are all of those guides around you. So these are all symbolizing different guides and people that have passed that are around you. Real strong right now, lots of energy. And this is one of your guides, an Arcturian guide, just letting you know that they're there for you. They're helping you through this transition, and to just lean into it and start like journaling the things that are coming to you. Because even if it's just little messages, like a image or a color or a smell or something that you saw on the ground multiple times, or numbers, 333, 222, 111, synchronicity, all of that, write that stuff down, because it's all pieces of the puzzle, and it starts to make sense when you put it together. So you'll realize that the guidance is there all the time and you're never alone.
Sunrise sunlight activation has been standing out a lot lately. That's Jess.
Yes, definitely. Get out in the sun, in the moon. It will help with the activations. You want to get out of being in the house all the time. They will come, but they're stronger when you're in the sun or the moon.
Gonna have
So
to go.
yes.
It's cold out there right now.
It's hard. Like, just take it, even if it's 10 minutes, right? Just get out there. Yeah. Nice.
Wonderful. Well, hope you had a wonderful birthday.
Yes.
Go celebrate.
Celebrate. Take another trip around the sun.
Yeah. What's this? Angelina Kanema. If I butchered that, I'm sorry. Angelina, hello. Did you want a reading? I'm assuming. And if so, I need your zodiac sign and what kind of reading you want. Okay. There was something I was going to say. Oh, do you think that when we're in this transition, that things get really frustrating?
Yes. What happens is you start to, all of those emotions that you're hiding from trauma, all of those things start bubbling up to the surface and you have to purge them, feel them, sit in for a while, and then let them go, like basically transmute them out of your mouth or your body, so that more light and more light codes can come in. So it's a constant process. Yes. You're going to be more frustrated. You're going to sleep less. Everything's going to feel chaotic. Um, maybe you sleep more. You might sleep more. You might sleep less. Like it's just
But
sporadic. It's all over the
it's
place.
like nothing goes right, you know.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just
It's going to feel like that.
I was almost yelling at my guides going, what the heck is
What's
going
going on? I know. Yeah. It's very chaotic. It's all
Yeah,
part of the process. But right now we're going through the biggest
I know.
evolution that the earth has ever gone through at the pace that it's going through. So there's going to be a lot of growing pains, lots of growing pains. And those of us that are sensitive, and Bonnie, you and I already figured this out in months, like weeks before something happens, we start feeling it, right? So those that are sensitive, they're going to feel every little whatever, So yeah, it's going to be extreme. And that's why we have to lean into our consciousness and our abilities to try to take the edge off.
Yes, I agree, Jess.
For
Okay.
sure.
Angelina's a Scorpio, but I don't know what kind of reading or if you have a question. I need some. Oh, wait, I see now. Who's coming in? Love, love, love. Angelina wants to know about love here. Oh, Lewis, did you want a reading?
Yeah. Lewis, it started about 4 months ago, so that makes sense.
Yeah, I know.
I've been the same way. I mean, I literally have little meltdowns. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's just things are not easy, and we're just talking about simple things, that
Yeah.
just don't go right, and you're like, what the heck? What can you see? Well, right now they're showing me that there's some conflict. Uh-huh. 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 Okay. Have you been trying to make some big decision? Angelina. I have a Gemini here. Okay, Lewis, I'll do you next. Okay, I'm seeing the Ever Ready Bunny or the Energizer Bunny, whatever it is. So they're showing you currently, yes. Okay. They're showing a big major decision here. They're also showing me success and to remind you to take the high road. The Energizer Bunny, it's kind of like,
Keep going and
yeah, you just keep going no matter what hits you. Okay. I used to what was it? The Timex watch.
Take a look and keep on ticking.
There you go. Angelina. You could have a, whoa, okay, what's this? Got a Libra here and a Gemini. And a Pisces. You're supposed to be you're supposed to be sharpening your intuition and try to operate a little bit more out of your head than your heart. That's hard for a water sign. The Libra will be left behind. Okay, that's fine. I won't argue. Okay, Charlie. Charlie's here. There you go, baby. Let's see, where am I here? Okay, there's an earth sign coming in. That would be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. And things are going to start moving for you fairly quickly. A lot going on. Do not lose hope. Have faith that your guides are working on what you want them working on. This person, they are bringing them to you. Give me another card, please. Thank you, Angel Spirit Guides, for your guidance. Last card, please. Last card for Angelina, please. Thank you, Angel. Oh, we got two. Somebody's going to ask you out. Got a Page of Cups. That's a message coming about love. So that's, I usually read that. This, you're going to be asked out soon. The projects that you have been wanting to work on, like the Libra, okay, you said that was gone. They're wanting you to plant some different seeds that you've not been getting what you need out of the effort you're putting in. So they want you to try to change that up. All right, Sarah, what do you show for Angelina?
So basically what I'm showing is that your guides, and this is like a little Martian guide, your guides are kicking in, and they're like trying to really work with your sacral chakra, your heart chakra, like moving through the chakras to try to propel you to the next level. So I agree with Bonnie. You need to really start dealing into your intuition, because if not, you're going to feel like you're all over the place and you're not going to understand why. Like literally, when they're trying to open you up, one day you'll have a headache, and another day you'll be tired, another day you're seeing things out of the corner of your eyes and you're like, am I losing my mind and what's going on? You really need to start paying attention. They're saying really start paying attention. I don't know if you have any crystals, but they're showing me some crystals like a clear quartz. Maybe start learning about the chakras and crystals and how they work together on moving energy through the body. But meditation, and really kind of start honing into going within yourself and like really starting to center there and listen to the messages and realize that you're going through this. I wouldn't say it's the first awakening that you've had, but like a pretty big awakening process right now to another level. I recently went through something like that, and it started out in all this, like my feelings were all over the place, and I had all these things that I had to work through and expel and trauma and all of that. But then all of a sudden, all this info started coming to me. And I mean, it's next level. It's stuff like, oh, the stuff I was worrying about and thinking about don't even matter. It doesn't even matter anymore. And so that's the kind of breakthrough you're about to have. So they're telling me the love thing isn't going to happen on the level you want it until you really start focusing in on that. And that'll bring that person Bonnie's talking about forward to you. Or the person that she's talking about, like asking you out, might be part of the messages coming to you. I know sometimes my guides send people to me because maybe I'll listen to them, maybe what the message is, I'll listen to what they're saying. So sometimes people are meant to be with us for a moment, sometimes they're meant to be a lifetime, but they always bring messages and things that we can learn from. So don't be scared to like talk to people or maybe go out or do things with people, because we get those messages through people, through things we see, through things we read, through meditation when our mind is slowed down. And I know you know these things, but they're kind of just trying to remind you to go back to basics, make it simple. And yeah, you've got a guide. The extraterrestrial guides are really starting to come out now because they're really trying to make an effort to open us up. And this really is a key time for that. So I would really tap into that part for you. Hopefully that makes sense. And love will come. It's just that sometimes our guides say this is more important because, do you want somebody that you can't relate to once you have this download and all of a sudden all this new info and you want to talk about it and you can't with the person you're with? Or do you want that person that is going through it too and you can talk about it? So sometimes it's okay to like push it off a little bit, for that. You're welcome. Bonnie will be right back. Hope you guys are doing good tonight. I hope you found something to drink, and cheers on this Friday night. We appreciate you spending time with us and everybody checking in and supporting. We appreciate that so much. Yeah, this time for everyone right now is going to be a little tumultuous because, the energies, everything's coming at us to kind of rearrange everything, tear down the structure to rebuild it up to a better reality. And, there's growing pains in that. There's changes to be made. It's not going to be easy. I'm not going to tell you it's going to be easy. But if you lean into yourself and go within, you'll get the answers on how to ride the wave so that you're not as scathed as somebody that's in the middle of panicking, watching the news every 5 minutes. What's going on? What's happening? Exactly. Nice. Cheese and grapes sounds amazing right now. Jess, that sounds really good. Yeah. So there's Bonnie.
Back like a bad habit. Lewis is next.
Hey, Lewis. I promise I'll have your drawing to you when I get home. I'm still in Texas. I've been caught in the Bermuda Triangle for a little while.
Kids will do that.
Kids will do that. I love my grandkids though, but whew,
Of course we love them.
if I could bottle their energy. I mean,
Wouldn't
to
you
be
like?
to be able to hit the ground running from the minute you open your eyes until you go to bed.
I know.
Yeah.
The newest thing my youngest granddaughter is doing is she's headbanging to music.
Oh yeah.
She found some song that she really likes, and I don't remember the name of it, but
Now she's headbanging to it.
when that
Cute.
song comes on, she's headbanging.
Ah, cute. How old is she?
4.5.
Oh, such a cute age between like when they can
Oh,
walk until they can tell you stuff. All right, Lewis, and we're doing general for you, or what are we doing?
General, and he's a Gemini. First thing they're telling me, Lewis, is you need to get grounded. Put your feet in the dirt. Of course, we already know, but you're in transition. You must like to read. And you have someone coming towards you in love. Lewis. Ooh. That came out that way. Okay, Lewis, they're showing me that your heart still needs mending from whatever happened in the past. Okay. Oh, but you do have love coming, and stupid phone. I need clarification, please. Please give me clarification on that. Yeah, that's too many cards. Okay, they're trying to tell me that the next relationship that you have could go to marriage. Well, that's not what I wanted to see. Okay, in the past, the last relationship that they're telling me you still need to mend your heart from. They're telling me that, okay, somebody lied to you. And there's something that you're regretting. We all do that. May I have the last card, please, here for Lewis? Another card. Okay, they're showing me some financial issues. Okay, 20 years ago? Wow. Um, okay. Well, see what you can do about work. You know as well as I do, it's like peeling an onion. Um, they're showing me a relationship that's struggling. And it doesn't mean we're not talking about relationships like lovers, that kind of thing. Any relationship, there is a relationship that's struggling. And that could be because of somebody lying. Well, work on that heart and get that, work on getting it mended so that you can be ready, because this is what I see coming up. That's the Four of Wands. That's marriage. All right, let's see what Sarah has.
All right. Lewis, I'm getting that. Okay, so this just represents your energetic form of who you are and who you've been through your entire process. You're basically right now, you need to get out into the moon. You've got to get out into the moon and the sun, and you've got to start getting those downloads, even if it's 15 minutes a day, because they're showing me that that's the key to everything. It's a key to showing you some light language, your past lives, your road that you've taken, what's worked, what hasn't worked, like all of these things that you need to work through, because they're showing me not only is this love that you have to work through, it represents like lots of things from past lifetimes that you've struggled through the same type of relationship that's happened and whatever. So you've been guarding your heart. Like this represents kind of like this, they're showing me like clear back since like a dynasty that you've been had from lifetimes clear back, a dynasty that you were somebody pretty important. You have had these types of traumas with love, and you've got to go back and you've got to break these cycles. Like let that, you may not remember when these things have happened to you, but you'll feel it. You'll feel that pain coming up. You'll feel that whatever the thoughts and whatever. I would journal it. I would allow it to come up, let yourself cry, whatever it is, and journal what's coming through to you, visions, all of that stuff, because it's not just this lifetime, it's other lifetimes. So there's a lot of stuff like pushed down there, and you need to let it up and let it out so that you can open the space for more visions and for this person to come closer to you, if that makes sense.
Mhm. I agree, Jess. Bringing up really old stuff because I've had my kid's dad in
Yeah.
my lately, and he's been dead 20 years.
Yeah,
So
it'll bring all of that. If you think of it like a trash can and it's all pushed down in there and you're scraping all of it up, and you can even ask that during meditation. Just scrape that junk up. I may not know what it is, but let's scrape it up. Let's bring it up to the surface so I can feel it, I can learn from it, and I can let it go out. You're welcome.
welcome, Lewis. Okay, yes, Jay, forever. You can ask a question. Right now it's Jasmine's turn, but I still don't know your zodiac sign, Jasmine. I need that. Um, I can't, we're not going to do mediumship. I can't, I'm not going to bring your mom in. I can,
Who's asking for mediumship?
well, she just wants to know if there's a message from her mom who passed away a year ago.
Okay. The reason I ask is because I had a mediumship drawing that came through that I was supposed to bring to this one, and I don't know if it's her. I was going to ask if somebody related to it, but I didn't know when appropriate time was. So go ahead. Anyway.
Okay, let's see what the cards say. And you're a Libra. Your mom is okay. And she's around you. Spirit, when we transition, we try to get messages to our loved ones. And the way that that happens most frequently is through electricity. For instance, the TV might be turned on and it might go right off. A light may turn on. You may get a special song on the radio. My lights used to flicker every night at a certain time. And there was nothing wrong with the light. So anything that they can do with electricity, when they get further down the road, is it in signs? I mean, they can give you messages in any form. If you're seeing something repetitively, that's a sign. That's a synchronicity. There are no coincidences. They want you to find a hobby. Find something that you used to enjoy and focus on it. And she is with you. So I really think she's been trying to give you a sign. I mean, that's the sense I get. You're about to get some good news. Okay, wait. Or you'll get people at work with her name and her birthday. You work really hard, they're saying. Oh, so did I. Well, you knew that. I've got so much yarn. Jess, if you need yarn, come over. I have a problem. Problem with yarn, with crystals, with tarot cards. Get the message. Have you felt like things are at a standstill? Like you're stuck? Because that's what I'm seeing. She's a Gemini. You're okay. I don't have any signs of Gemini yet, but I do have you. No, you're Libra. That's not Libra. There's some big change going to happen. You felt stuck, yeah. That's what they showed me. That's going to change. You've got a Tower card here. Towers are things changing that you didn't ask for. You have nothing to do with. it is the universe making a change for you. Um, yeah, I would go ahead and say, yeah, your mom's passing was a change you didn't ask for, but this is something else. Sarah, what do you have for Jasmine?
So are we not doing mediumship, or I'm confused.
If you want to, fine. It wipes me out. I'd have to go lay down.
Okay, so all right, so I don't know. I've got two different. Now, keep in mind that the person oftentimes is showing themselves at the age they thought they looked their best when I draw. So it could be that she thought she looked the best in her 20s and she passed when she was in her 40s or 50s. Okay, so I'm getting just let me know if this, and it's more of a caricature because I'm doing it really quickly. Okay, but I'm getting does that look anything like her, like when she would have been in her 20s or around that age? Um, that's what I'm getting. And before I came in here, there was a drawing that came to me of somebody that had passed, and it was this one. So if either one of those resonate, let me know, and I'll know that I'm on the right person. If not, then I will tap into. Sorry, I'll retype.
That's
My
somebody
question
else.
get better after. Oh,
J for
oh my G. Would it? Okay, so do one of them resonate with you on looking like her? This one here, or this one here? That was already. Keeping in mind, this would have been when she was probably in her 20s or early 30s. I just need to know if that's okay. All right. So okay, and I have confirmation that she's coming through. Okay. So what I guess I need to know what it is that what was her question? What would you
She
what were
just
your
wanted,
question?
she wanted to know if her mom was okay and, you know, if she
Okay.
was at peace.
So what she's showing me is that she's actually guiding you, that she is at peace, that she is actually um well, and as Bonnie said, we don't, when we leave our bodies and we go into spirit form, in our energetic form, we no longer have pain. We no longer have doubts and fears and all of those things. Now, we do sometimes stick around a little bit if we're worried about our people. We do come and we check. And she has had times about being worried about you, but right now, in the transition, she's transitioned over. She's not in that phase. She's doing well. But she does show up and she has been trying to let you know that she's there. She's telling me that there's a scent that you've been smelling, whether it's her perfume or something that reminds you of her. That's her trying to show up. And she's also been kind of reminding you of different scenarios that you guys have had, good times that you had together. She wants you to remember the good times, not the uh anything bad. She wants you to think of the good times that you guys have had together. So she was only 46. Okay, so she was young. Um yeah, she's showing me um the memories that you guys had, when you were laughing and you were having a good time together. She wants you to remember those because that's the energy that she's trying to bring through to you. So when you are feeling like you're having a bad day and you hear that little voice in your head that says, I can do this, you can do this, you're going to be okay, let's get up and let's get going for the day. That's actually her putting that little message in your ear. And I know that you miss her, and I totally understand because all of my pretty much family is gone, that's older than me. My parents, everybody. And it is hard getting used to them being in energetic form. But when you notice that things are, like I give the example of my mother, after she passed, pictures would be tilted in my house, and I'd say, "Mom, is that you?" And then I'd wake up the next day and all of them were tilted. My mother used to tell me stories of how she loved to just move things from on my dad's desk because he was OCD. So he wanted everything perfect, and she'd go and just move it a little bit. So I knew that was her. And then I asked a medium, and they said, before I could get it out of my mouth, "Mother, was that you, Mother?" I heard, I heard in my head, and they said, it is. So ask her the question in your mind, and this goes for anybody that has somebody that's passed. Ask the question in your mind, and the first answer that comes back is them talking to you telepathically, but they will show you signs, and she's showing you some scents, some memories, something about a necklace or some jewelry. um, and when you get the chills, that is her confirmation or spirit's confirmation. I'm feeling it too. You'll feel like a chill, or you might feel an itching. I feel itching in my head when spirit's around. um, that's confirmation that what you're being told is correct and true, and that person is coming through for you. So hopefully that was helpful to you. But yes, no, she is doing just fine, and she's looking over you, and you can talk to her. She's there with you.
Okay. Jay Forever. I saw up here where he said he was going to retype something. But I haven't seen it. All I could see was what he put in the beginning, which you've been trying to figure out who this person is for months, and you don't have a clue. And you said before that, you said you wanted to know if this girl's name is Heather Grant. I can't go into anybody else's energy. I can read through your energy only. So I probably can't answer that. I can ask the pendulum, but that's about all I can do with that.
I think that would be the best answer, don't you? Is to ask the pendulum instead of us reaching into something. Yeah.
All right, angels. This lady that Jay Forever is interested in, is her name Heather Grant? Nope.
I think the
That was
way he's
right.
saying it is we've been telling him somebody's coming, and he's like, "Who is that?" And then he wanted to know if that was her.
Oh, I see. No, they were very clear with a no. No question. All right, let's go back to, then there was Nor. Nor had just come in. Where is that?
You too, Jasmine.
Oops. It wouldn't be a secret if we told you. All right, there's Nor's question. You're Aquarius, okay? And you want a love reading. You want to ask about your cousin? No, I can't go into somebody else's feelings or their intentions. So we'll just do a love reading.
Now, can I bow out of this one and let you do the love reading? Yes, I hope survive. I don't think
Of course.
love is not my thing.
Yeah, I know.
Let's let the love goddess do her work. I did the mediumship. Now here's the love goddess.
It's a niche and somebody has to do it, right?
That's right. Oh, hey, I wanted to come talk to you. That's when they were all talking about you. I was like, I got to go see Bonnie because I was the one asking that too until I said, yeah.
Okay. All right, here. Nor wants to know what's happening. Nor wants to know what's happening in love. Thank you, angels. For your guidance.
Jay, you'll know who it is. You'll feel their energy when they walk in the room.
You will
You'll turn
absolutely.
and look. Yeah. There'll be
Yeah.
something about them. You can't stop looking at them. You'll know.
All right. Nor you're overthinking, is what they're telling me, and you need to be patient. Well, if you figure it out, then it wouldn't be. Just try to relax. Don't look for it. Okay? When you look for something, you never find it. Go on with your life and it'll happen.
When we look for it, it's almost like you're trying too hard. You know, when you try too hard, how everything goes sour. Yeah, just draw it. Just say, I draw that person to me, and then just keep working on yourself. Maybe you're not at the point where you need to be, so just keep working on yourself. And then it'll hit you between the eyes. You'll feel the energy and go, whoa, whoa.
Right between the eyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Bonnie wants a review after that, just so you know. We need these reviews.
Whoops. Okay. Well, you showed up in your reading, but what they're showing me is that things are going to get easier for you, but you need to have patience and just like we told him, let it go. Do not focus on it. When you overthink and focus on something, you never find the answers. You have to just let that go, trust the universe, and go on with your life. Get a hobby, do something that will distract you. You're going to have options. Ooh. Ooh. And there's the Tower. Okay. You do have marriage in the future. Okay. You do have a Tower card too. Like I explained earlier, a tower is when the universe makes a change in your life. Nothing you've asked for, doesn't mean it's good or it's bad. It's just a change. When that happens, it's important to embrace it, no matter what. So it's like one of those things you just kind of go with the flow, and when things settle down, find your footing. Okay. But what they're saying here is when this person comes in, you're to take that risk. Somebody lied to you, and you're about to find out. You're going to find out what really happened. Okay. And if you've been around long enough, you've heard me say the windshield is bigger than the rear view mirror. Quit looking back. Okay. You're going to get in an accident and really screw your life up if all you're doing is looking back. You've got to look forward. Okay. And they were showing me that you weren't. Okay. let's, I hope that helps you in some way, but I truly, truly want to tell all of you to just find something else. And I know that's so hard to do when you're young and you want love, but truly find a hobby, find a group, a friend, I don't care what it is, something that will distract you, because that's when you find, okay, when
Exactly.
you're not looking for it.
Well, and Spirit's telling me that oftentimes we don't go to those groups that have things that we enjoy and whatever, but oftentimes that's the place you want to meet those people because you
Exactly.
have common interests, right?
Right. That's
If
why
you
they
love
say find a hobby. Go, if you
right,
like animals, go volunteer at a shelter. You might meet somebody who likes animals as well as you do.
right? And you
So
open a shelter together. Who knows? You don't know.
that's for sure. All right. I think we've got through everybody.
Yay!
Yay. Yeah. We got a few minutes. Yeah.
Ah,
Okay. Well, you please be safe driving home.
oh, thank you. I will. I will take my time getting
Yeah.
back.
Watch for your hawk.
Yes, my hawks. So
Okay, good. Yes, you've got to distract yourself, Nora. Same with Jay. You've got to find something else. I don't care if you get some yarn and crochet, something else. But it helps if you get out more.
and you have to be able to sit in your own company if you want to be confident enough to bring the right person in. But the thing is that yeah, people can show up if you're looking, but they're just distracting you from the real one. So I think
Yeah,
at this point, the real one is the only thing that should be acceptable.
right. Okay, today's
Dad's gotta go.
Friday night. So tomorrow at 10 a.m., Miss Susan Grayson is going to be on, and that's 10 a.m. Phoenix time, Mountain Standard Time. Okay. 10 a.m. She's punctual. She gets through all the readings. I mean, she just goes really quick. Have your pen and paper handy or you will miss it. Okay. Then on Sunday, we have Psychic Sunday. I'll be back with Jess Mercer. Come join us 11 o'clock Mountain Standard Time until 1. And then, excuse me, there's nobody on Monday yet. On Tuesday, Miss Julie will be on with a friend of hers named Claudine, and that's more about herbals and holistic. So join them, and that's around 9 o'clock Mountain Standard. Okay, and that's Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, we have Miss Angie, and she comes on with Mr. Don. They come on, and they're kind of ishy. So make sure you have subscribed, okay? And then you'll get a little message when they finally come on. They shoot for 6 o'clock Mountain Standard, but sometimes it's 7:30. And I love them both to death, but they get to talking and they forget. And that's okay. That happens to all of us, okay? So go to their channels and subscribe, and then you'll get a little message saying, hey, they're on, okay? That is Wednesday night. Then, oh, wait, I forgot Wednesday morning. Miss Julie comes back on, and she's got a new show where she's interviewing people, and it's fabulous. She has all different kinds of people on. So take a look at that, and that's from 8 to 10 a.m. Mountain Standard. All right, now Thursday, on Thursday, we have Mr. Don. He comes back on with Shauna, Naturally Divine Goddess, and they come on again. They're ishy. There's a common denominator there. They shoot for 11 o'clock Eastern. Again, go subscribe. That's the easiest way. Okay. And then let's see, Friday morning, Love Riot Warriors. Miss Julie is on with Scott Underwood, and he channels Archangel Gabriel. So tune into them, and that's at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard. And then Friday night, like a bad habit, we're back. So take a gander at all of that, and that'll give you something to do. All right. And we will see you next week.
See you later.
A light behind the curtain, we shine for certain. But now we're in the hour of goodbye. There's music in the silence.